Okay, so now we're gonna go over one of the starter hip stretches that I go through. Okay, so this one again is more of a static hip stretch. So we're going head on this one. Okay, I'm gonna come to the side so that you can see kind of where I start with this, and that is I'm going to go into a posterior pelvic tilt. And it's important that they maintain this posterior pelvic tilt throughout the stretch. It's going to significantly impact the way that we feel this. So I always tell them, suck your belly button in and squeeze that glute here. Okay, so this the posterior pelvic tilt, we're going to hold that as they're traveling forward. Now you can use, if they feel uncomfortable on the ground, you can either put a pillow, Air X, underneath their knee to kind of help soften that. So again, belly button in, squeezing that glute, coming forward, breathing, relaxing. Allow about 15 to 20 seconds hold on. Okay? So usually I'll have them go head on with that one. So going straight forward with it. Next, I'll have them kind of go out to a 45-degree angle. Okay? So again, we're doing that belly button in, squeezing the glute. But this time, I'm going to follow in that same path that my toe is moving. So the toe and the knee are aligned. I'm going to let my knee travel forward at that 45-degree angle, maintaining that posterior pelvic tilt. Okay? So again, about 15 to 20 second hold on both sides. Okay, the last one, we're actually going to come out to a 90-degree angle. Okay, so we've hit forward, 45, and then at that 90. So at that 90, they're going to go ahead, posterior pelvic tilt, knee travels straight forward. They're going to hold that. Come back. Okay, so hitting all three angles, both sides. We can do 1 to 3 sets per side, depending on how inflexible it is. Okay, so again, always start off with dynamic stretches first, and then go into static. Okay, so next we're going to kind of go over another contributor to lower back pain. This one I see quite popular nowadays because people are sitting down so often, especially if they're having to commute or they're working at home, they're sitting down for long periods of time. Okay, so again, we're talking about that muscle spindle fiber. Yeah, those muscle spindle fibers are kind of telling you what a safe range of motion is. And if they're constantly shortened, so like say in a seated position, right? So this the iliopsoas, right? They're going to be nice and short. Okay, so that is now a comfortable position for them. That's where they think the range of motion should be at. So when you go to stand up, that's after sitting down for a long period of time, the lower back's going to be hurt pretty good. So what the issue is here is we're not stretching them out enough. We're not telling them what a good safe range of motion is. So a lot of times that will be centering their back. There's some tests like the Thomas test that can immediately kind of tell you, yeah, that's a huge factor of why the back is hurting. So I'm not going to go over the Thomas test right now. We'll go over kind of the Thomas test stretch that kind of does help with that hip flexor. But I'm going to go over some of the hip flexor exercises that I go through with patients and some of their the typical routines that I'll take before I'm able to progress them.